I'm Abby.
And I'm Anna.
And this is Series Beef.
Welcome.
Well, it's a beefy new year.
Well, happy Beefy New Year. Does that sound weird?
The beefy is replacing the happy.
You're right.
It's
put
just
it all
a beefy
in there.
new year.
Well, maybe it is happy and beefy.
It's a seriously beefy new year.
Seriously Beefy New Year. Welcome to 2025. Oh my gosh, sounds crazy. That we have 25 years into the 2000s. Like, do you remember as a kid thinking
The 90s, yes.
how old you were going to be when the year 2000 hit? Do you remember thinking that as a kid?
I was going to be 5.
You don't remember that then?
No.
You were going to be 7. What the hell are you talking about? Sam would have been 5.
Yeah, no, you're right, because my kindergarten would have been 99 to 2000. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes.
Oh my God.
I would have been 7.
Or 6. I don't fucking know. Anyway, when I was a kid, you were talking back 70s, 80s, early, I remember my friend and I would be like, ooh, when the year 2000 gets here, we're going to be like 30 something. We're just like, we're going to be so old. It's so far away. Mm-hmm. And now it's 2025. What in the hell?
I know.
So we just blinked and the last 25 years disappeared.
I remember being in like a kindergarten or first grade.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was a TA or something like that, was at the grade school. Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, how many years of school do you have to? Because we know first grade, second grade, right?
Sure.
How many grades are there? And the guy was like, well, if you go to college to get a degree, you're looking at least 16 years of school. And everybody was like devastated.
Collective groan of dismay.
No, groan? No, not a groan. A scream. No, 16.
Because
16 would be old.
It couldn't possibly go through that many years.
I know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, my sister and I came up with a theory. The fact that 25 years just went by in a flash. We had this theory because we were talking about how, see you at Christmas, Christmas is a week away. We're podcasting early, folks. It is 2020. This is going to air.
They should know that. I know.
This is going to air on New Year's Day, so it will be 2025. And I said a week away. Shut your whore mouth, and then I
shut your whore mouth
because then I said I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. It's actually New Year's Day is 2 weeks away exactly
from today.
That's weird.
So Christmas is a week from today.
I know.
And so of course the panic sets in when you realize that because you're not ready.
Nope.
And she said, I swear I've lost time. I said, you know what? That's it. I figured it out. There is an evil spirit, an evil Christmas spirit that steals your time. And that's why you're never ready for the holidays. You're always panicked. You're never ready. Mm-hmm. The time is being stolen from you by this evil Christmas spirit. So that's the story. Right?
Disney is listening.
They're listening.
Disney
is steal my idea.
Yes.
I was like, that's why. That's why I never feel ready.
It is.
That's it. I figured
it out.
Damn it. Yeah. Damn it. I got beef with that little evil Christmas spirit. Beef. All right. What's your beef?
I got beef. Oh, well, okay. My beef is New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions.
Right? It's New Year.
I agree. We always make them. Mm-hmm. We don't keep them.
Why do I gotta New Year? Say me. Why do I gotta make a New Year's resolution? I'm perfect.
You don't want a new you? Yeah, because you don't need a new you.
I don't need a new me.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm just fine the way I am.
I'm not fine, listener. Call the police.
Call the police. Oh God.
Well, and on that note, hilarious. We came up with some New Year's resolutions.
Did you? I was supposed to. You're right.
Mother, are you kidding me?
Mother.
Are you kidding me?
I wrote one down.
I spent time.
Oh wow. I wrote one down and then I went back to reading this book.
What? Well, what do you got?
Well, I mean, this one's not going to be a surprise. But I want to go to as many concerts as I possibly can because God knows.
Man, we already there.
God knows I love them. But I have to win the lottery first because
New Year's resolution? Win the lottery.
Win the lottery. That's my number one because I need more money to feed my concert addiction.
I see.
So that's my first resolution.
Okay, well, I put something more realistic.
I've got to make some concert money.
Well, do you want to put an attainable goal? I want to go to this many concerts.
No, I don't want to pigeonhole myself in there. I've got
At
two
least.
lined up already.
At least 2 concerts.
I've got 2 lined up for 2025 already.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I would love to go to all of them, right? But the money is the money's the thing. So that's why I was like, I've got to win the lottery.
right.
That's got to be my number one. I never keep you never keep your resolutions. Most people don't. So why not shoot for the moon? My number one resolution is win the lottery.
Speak for your damn self. Speak for your damn self.
Oh, okay, excuse me.
Because I said my goals, the only goals I really set for this year were my Goodreads reading goal, which I am one book away from finishing.
She's so close. So close.
And I wanted to finish the damn movies on that movie poster. And I'm down to 4, and I forced my father to check these out from the library.
Find it from the library, and then you're just going to marathon these movies there the last week of
I have to.
You actually have vacation lined up, so you have time off.
I have 2 weeks.
You have 2 weeks.
To
You have 2
read.
weeks of vacation. Oh no, you have 2 weeks.
I have
to
2 weeks
finish.
until the end of the year.
Right. And
two
you have a
weeks.
week of vacation. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I have 2 weeks to read a book, watch 4 movies.
You
and
can do
scratch
it.
them
That's
off.
doable.
It's doable.
That's doable.
It's doable. I'm
Yeah,
putting
you got
way
this.
too much pressure
You
on
got
myself.
this. Yeah, no pressure. Especially since you have vacation. It's you taking your PTO. You have during the day that you can watch and whatnot.
It's true.
Too. It's not just like you have to wait till the evening.
Well, I mean,
So it's totally doable.
not Christmas Eve.
Right.
My vacation is Christmas Eve through. I go back to work on the 2nd, so not Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day, not on the 26th, not on the 27th,
Oh, and then you're traveling.
28th,
You're
29th,
traveling.
30th. I'm fucked.
Actually, I take that back.
It's this weekend. I have to watch 4 movies and finish this book.
You're right.
This
because
weekend.
Christmas Eve is in there. Christmas Day is in there. Your birthday's in there. Then you're traveling for the Winter Classic with your pop. Yeah, you're busy.
I'm not well.
It's still doable.
It's Wednesday today.
Yeah, you got this. It's doable. You
No
got this.
pressure.
Well, what did you write down for your resolutions?
Okay.
Resolution? Mine's win the lottery. What's yours?
Well, I've got some things on here, and I don't really know how I feel about any of them.
Okay.
The only one that I'm like solid on is I'll probably set up a Goodreads book goal. And the Biddy struggled. The Biddy struggled a little bit this year.
Yeah,
So-
did. We did.
I think if you and I,
Not because you and me, we're going to throw Sam on the bus real hard. It's all Sam's fault. And
it's all simple.
And that's the end
Well,
of it.
but here's the thing. I think if you and I can really buckle down, I would like for the Biddies to be able to do 1 book every month. I think
so,
that's
too.
completely doable.
100%.
1 book.
That is not out of the realm of possibilities.
No, it's not.
I'm with you on that.
I forced myself to read 3 books in a week.
Oh my
so
God.
I could hit my reading goal
I don't
this
think
year.
I could do 3 in a week. I think.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I was
that's-
very stressed.
And it's supposed to be a fun activity, not stressful.
Oh
my
so
gosh. Okay,
so
we got to be a little bit
but I
better
think
about.
if we could do if
managing that.
if the Biddies can read 12 books,
Sure.
that's the goal. I think.
Okay, that's the goal.
I think
All
that's
right.
the goal.
All right, moving on.
I have
Any others?
yeah. I've got 4 things written down. The
Okay.
book goal was one of them.
Okay.
The other one I have, this is really penciled in, but potentially getting a tattoo. I've not ever had a tattoo. Never had a tattoo. Ashley has lots of tattoos.
We've always have ideas of tattoos
Yes.
we want to get, but then we never go get it.
We always kick things around.
Right.
I am currently designing a tattoo for some friends over a thing that I can't discuss on the podcast.
Okay, so don't discuss it.
No, but I am designing a tattoo, and I could also get this tattoo.
Are we gonna go get serious beef matching tattoos?
that could be it.
Oh my God! Right on my beefy butt cheek.
I was thinking more like face tattoos. Face tattoo. It's in the little teardrop. It's just a little burger.
We could get tramp stamps. Oh my God!
Oh, nothing says class like matching
beefy-
mother-daughter.
Mother-daughter beefy
tramp
tramp stamps.
I got it. I can't breathe. That's fantastic. I gotta write this down.
Matching. That's fantastic.
I actually can't divorce you, but you'd probably divorce
Oh my
me.
God! Matching beefy
Tramp stamp.
No, matching mother-daughter.
Oh, well, that goes without saying.
It does not go without saying.
Oh yes, I'm your mother and you're my daughter.
Well, who are you getting?
Oh.
It's not. Oh my God.
That's hilarious. Oh
Wow.
my God.
wow.
Okay, well that's on the New Year's resolution list.
God. Wow.
I love it.
I'm dying.
Honestly, we gotta find somewhere to put that isn't quite the tramp stamp, but that would
No.
be that would be a hoot just to get a little our tiny
Yeah.
little logo. I love it. Love it.
Well, and then, so possibly getting a 2.
It's
Getting
on
a
the
2.
list. On the list.
Maybe. Who can say?
Sure. Who can say? You never know. Listener, we may follow up on these resolutions.
We may not.
We may completely forget about these resolutions.
Yeah.
If I win the lottery, you will not know. There will be signs. But I will not admit it.
Concert every week.
I will not admit it openly. There will be signs.
There will be signs. I start this episode with, I don't like New Year's resolutions. Here's mine.
Here they are.
Here they are.
Here they are.
So I won't. I've got things that I want to do.
Sure, we all
But
do.
I don't want to. I don't think I want to
do.
put them down as resolutions because I just never stick to it.
It's
But
true. It's true.
so the only other two things I've got
Okay.
are, number one is J Dog wants me to be more positive.
And that's a good thing for you. That's a good thing. As she shakes her head and literally
Heavy
shakes her head
sighs.
no with the heavy sigh. You're off to a good
Off to
start.
a good start. So I've seen on, there's another
So are you going to do a positivity journal or?
well, here's the thing. There's another podcast that we listen to, Ash and I do intermittently.
How dare.
And at the end of their it's a true crime podcast.
Okay.
At the end, because that's a little bit of a downer.
Understood.
At the end of their podcast, they both give what they call a fucking hooray, which is something good that has happened that week.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
we could potentially do a similar kind of segment
Yes.
where we force me to come up with something.
Okay, we gotta
Positive.
We need to think of a name for it. We're not good about thinking of a name.
No.
It's funny. Here's the thing. You're the one that usually names everything.
No, actually, listener Brittany came up with the secret sauce.
Oh, I know, but except for the podcast,
That's true.
you name all your plants and everything.
Yes.
Excellent punny names.
Yeah.
We couldn't come up with a name for the
podcast.
sirloin,
No.
the podcast, the secret sauce,
We-
the leftovers. None of that came from us.
No.
It all came from other people. I went home and showed the girls, your
Mm-hmm.
sisters, the sirloin of Beaverton, and Liv says, "What's the matter with you? It's a hamburger. You should have named it Patty." Excellent name. Good. That was a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, it's Angus. Look at it. It's right there. It's Angus.
Angus.
Beef. And I was like, yeah, all we came up with was Beefy.
That's all you came up with. And I was like, I got to think on it. Ashley sat down 2 seconds. Sirloin.
I said,
Damn it.
They both looked at me. They looked at us like, what's wrong with you? I'm like,
I know.
well, sorry, he's been dubbed sirloin and knighted apparently. So
Sirloin. So,
So yeah,
My-
so we got to come up with a name for our positivity section. Good idea. Good idea.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you got names, send them in.
Where's our girl
Comment.
Brittany? Our girl Brittany.
Yeah,
Help us.
listener Brittany, help a girl out. The only other resolution I have is I used to keep this tiny little notebook, like yay big.
Okay.
No, listener, it was a tiny notebook. You know what those look
Okay.
like. And like a pocket one.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a whole bunch of quotes and things like that in there. And I've seen that people keep like, I don't know if you know what a bullet journal is, but it's like,
Yes.
yeah, it's a journal, but instead of there being lines, it's just like a bunch of dots
Yes.
and whatnot. And so they'll like, people will draw on there. They'll put to-do lists. They'll put a whole bunch of stuff in there. And I was like, maybe I'll get a little tiny one.
Yeah.
And I'll put shit in there every day. Don't matter if it's it don't have to be positive. It could be a little
It's just
little
whatever's on
stick
your mind.
man or
What's on
something.
your mind.
Right.
One year, Sam and I decided we were going to do
I think I know
the
what
same
this
thing,
is.
the positive thought of the day. And so we got this little container and little slips of paper, and every
This
day-
was last year, actually.
I think it was the year before. I think it was 22. Every day I had to, or maybe it was 23. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't matter.
I had to write something
Positive.
that happened that day. Okay, and then we read them all to each other. And Liv was in the room. I think I read some to Liv, and she grabbed a handful and said, "You must keep these." And the rest I was allowed to like
Pitch or
recycle
whatever.
because they weren't that great. But there were a handful. I'll have to bring them. I still have them. I think
Oh, that'd be awesome.
the handful that she said I had to keep. So remind me. I'll write that down too to bring those. But that was kind of a pain to have
Yeah.
to, a little
Think of
a little
something.
book would be easier. But then sometimes it would like the weekend would go by and like, oh crap, I got to come up with 3
Yeah.
because I missed a day or two.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking on maybe doing that is like whether it's like something that happened, like quotes. Yeah, I'm big on quotes. I like quotes a lot.
Yes,
so
yes, you are.
having those things written down like a little stick man. Who knows? Maybe I'll do something like that and But who can
Well,
say?
even like when you're reading a book, like this book that
Yeah.
we're reading right now.
Oh my God.
What are we reading? Somewhere Beyond the Sea.
Yep, which is the sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea.
Which was probably one of our
Oh my
all-time
God.
favorite books, I would think.
Absolutely.
By who? T.J.
T.J. Klune. I would recommend that book to literally every single person.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. So wonderful. Even in we're in one chapter in.
Yeah.
And this guy can really turn a phrase. Like he's already got just these lines that are like, wow, what an impact.
Chapter 2 brought me to tears.
Yeah.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, it's true. You know.
Oh.
Already
it's great.
You could pull a great quote out of 3 different great quotes maybe out of
I think
2
I could
chapters.
pull a quote out of literally every single chapter of this book so
For
far.
sure.
This second one, yeah.
You get really right. So that's kind of a cool thing because if you have your little notebook, you can write those quotes down, which if they speak to you, then that's a positive thing, right? So
I think so. I mean,
sure.
That's them.
All right, get positive. That's always a good thing.
Right. The
Nothing
positivity
wrong with
thing, in true fashion, I'm going to just push that off on somebody else. Somebody else can name my positivity segment.
And there you go. It's hard to be positive sometimes because I feel like it's easier to just be like, oh, woe is me, like this, everything's so terrible. When it's, it's first world problems.
Yeah.
So, positivity section is excellent. I like it. You got any other resolutions?
No, that's all I got. You got anything?
I got one more. So I thought that what I would like to do, I like to scrapbook and whatnot. And
oh yeah, that was part of it. That was part of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally thinking like, we like to scrapbook. I could put a little,
I love the scrapbook, and I take a lot of pictures of different places we've been, especially concerts and whatnot. And I want to get myself organized and kind of commemorate each of these shows and different things. And we also go to the Fox lot, so I love the shows, and we take a picture, take pictures over there. And I'm like, I want to kind of commemorate my shows, and so I want to work on that. So that's
like a whole musicals scrapbook. That could be super fun.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
I attribute my design eye to scrapbooking.
Right.
When I was younger.
Yes, it's fun.
It is fun.
It is fun.
It's absolutely.
And it's fun to look back at your memories. So like I even like doing that on Facebook. You look at your memories each day. Yeah, it's fun. So I love it. So that's mine. I'm like, okay, I want to go to that. I want to get some money, and I want to go to some shows, and then I want to make a memory of it. So.
Well,
those are mine.
Real quick, we briefly mentioned this. We failed to mention it last episode.
Okay.
But Ash and I's birthday is, when this comes out, it has passed.
It is. They have the same birthday.
Yeah.
How do you meet and marry the person that has the same birthday as you?
Well, we're 2 years apart. Yeah, 2 years apart, but same day.
So, and then when Kate is here, my nephew, all 3 of you have the same birthday, and we celebrate
the
all 3 of you.
elephant at the zoo has the same birthday too.
Abby was born on Raja's first birthday.
Yep.
So your first birthday, we went over to the zoo and celebrated with Raja. Yeah.
It goes Ashley, Raja, me, Gap, Cade.
Yep. So if anybody else is born on the 27th, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Same
December
birthday as
27th. Yeah, happy late birthday to you. I'm going to say real quick.
Go.
We got a secret sauce. First secret sauce of 2025.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Pick a pepper sauce.
What?
Pick a pepper sauce.
Picka?
Pickapeppa, all one word. Pick a pepper sauce.
What in the world is this sauce?
I don't know. I saw it on a list of sauces.
You just thought it was great.
And I thought it was funny.
Gotta love it.
Yoink.
Excellent.
Thank you for the funny sauce. Yeah, pick a pepper sauce.
All right, that's the sauce. We got it.
All right. Well, and then the other thing I thought we could maybe... there are 2 other segments I've got written down here that we're going to go over.
Okay.
Oh, I wrote down this, and it went along with the notebook thing, okay? Because I was just kind of like looking at other people's like notebooks when online because I was nosy.
Oh,
and kind of what they do and such like that. And so there was a discussion on what kind of pen is the best kind of pen.
Oh.
And somebody had posted a picture of a meme that said, for all the people looking for a good pen out there, I recommend the Sharpie S Gel, which is
that's mine.
Both of us are
literally
using.
both holding it. It's my favorite pen on the planet.
The recommendation goes as follows. That shit glides across paper like Christy Yamaguchi used to on ice.
That's fantastic.
It does.
That shit
Glides across paper like Christy Yamaguchi on ice.
That it's true. That is a true assessment. That is an excellent review.
It's
Perfectly explains it.
It's absolutely perfect.
This is my favorite pen of all time. I used to use like a Bic gel, but with some kind, it was not as good. This is so much better. I used the 0.7.
What have I got?
Tip
0.7.
Yep, that's my favorite. I've got a blue, I've got a red, and I've got black just because we sign docs in blue because the documents are in black ink. And if you have everyone sign in blue ink, you can tell that's the original. That's how you can tell it. Because if you make a copy, it'll be black.
Yeah.
So if everyone signs in blue, you can tell your originals apart.
I see.
Yeah. So I have lots of blues and whatnot.
Ashley, I've just received live on air a text message from Ashley, a video that she said, "My beef," and then pointed to the video.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to play this, and this might get cut out.
Okay.
This might get cut out, but I'm going to play it.
You want to know my beef? The people who have horrible taste and are packing up the canes. I'm sorry, people. Raise your standards. Don't raise canes. Raise your standards.
Ashley hates Raising Cane's chicken.
Okay.
She does not understand. Okay. She doesn't understand the hype. She's like, it's not good. And I gotta say, I've never been impressed. The line is always at the Chick-fil-A. I get it.
Very busy.
I get the Chick-fil-A line, and they move it.
It's true. I get
Raising Cane's does not move their line quickly. The chicken is not that good. I don't understand the sauce.
That's hilarious, Ashley.
Ashley, this is
raise your standards.
Don't raise Cane's. Raise your standards.
I've never had it.
That's
I'll be honest with you,
beautiful.
because honestly, because not only you, but I've heard from 2 other people that they don't like it. It's not that great, and it's not worth it. It's not, especially it's too expensive. It's not worth the price. So I'm like, oh, okay, well then I'm not going to get it. How serendipitous! Right on while we're recording, we get a
listener
text in
sort of
message.
Beef,
nice.
Yep,
nice. That's our first ever.
Right. Friendly reminder, as always. Send in your beef. Comment, like, subscribe, follow. I don't do this shout out very often, which is probably why we gain 1 follower every millennia.
There you go.
So, hey.
We'll take all the listens we get. Share with your friends.
So I was going back to what I was saying before, though.
Go back.
After I was talking about Christy Yamaguchi pens.
Oh my gosh. It's a good assessment.
There are 2 segments I have.
Okay.
That have to do with the new year. You tell me which order you want to do these in.
All right.
Number 1 is we've got the in memoriam for this year.
Yeah. Okay.
And we've got highlights from 2020.
Okay, let's do the in memoriam.
Okay.
To say goodbye to
some people.
24.
Not even just some people. Who did we lose in 2024?
Okay.
Larry.
Of course.
Terrible.
Of course, Larry.
Women like Larry. You will be missed. Cobblepot.
Oh, my poor little Cobblepot.
Little fish Cobblepot.
Yeah, not a thought behind those eyes, but he was a sweet one.
Henry Winkler. Now, you may not know who that is, listener, because you might be thinking to yourself, I didn't know that Henry Winkler died. He didn't.
He did not.
Henry Winkler, our wrinkly little leaf plant. Dipper knocked off the shelf, the pot broke, and he bit it. He passed on.
He bit it.
So
poor little Henry Winkler.
Not
to be confused with
Henry
Winkler.
Terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
R.I.P. Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler, our plant.
Okay. Who else you got?
Well, James Earl Jones. Now we're into the celebrities.
And that's actually, James Earl Jones. That's actually
that one sucks.
What a loss to society.
Genuinely.
Awesome.
Richard Simmons.
Oh, yeah, we did. He did pass away this year.
Maggie Smith.
Oh, heartbroken when I heard that one.
Heartbroken.
Yep.
And the one that I forgot about, I was looking up the celebrities who passed away this year. There's more than this.
Well, sure.
But the one that absolutely gutted me, and I had forgot about.
Oh, I think I know.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall. Oh. Did Angela Lansbury die this year too?
Was it this year?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
They can't take that from me. I was looking and I go, O.J. Simpson died? I had no idea. No one told me.
Oh, well.
That was back in April.
Not that I thought you would even care.
Listen, I'm not putting him on the in memoriam per se.
Oh, she died in 22. I'm 2 years.
Oh my God.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
But-
But still.
Yeah, terrible.
R.I.P. to those who we love
We
and we
lost.
shall miss. And
Yes.
we've lost. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, on a
not
personal.
quite the Oscars presentation, but,
No.
just as heartfelt.
We just have a little Cobblepot and Henry Winkler
And
and Larry. Oh.
oh my goodness. And Dame Maggie Smith.
And yep.
Oh, that's
Shelley
hilarious.
Duvall.
Shelley Duvall. That one hit us hard. That
That one did hit me
that
hard.
broke our hearts.
Oh, not as hard as Henry Winkler, but hard.
It's true. It's true.
No, I'm not ranking them. My top 10 worst. Like no,
Top 10 losses of 2024.
I'm not doing that.
Wait. Zodiac of the losses of 24.
Aquarius, no,
I hope I get Maggie Smith.
no,
we will not do that.
no. That would be in poor taste. That many would consider that to be in poor taste, and those people would be right.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
All right, our
hilarious.
highlights. Our highlights. What are
Highlights of
some things?
2024. I tell you what,
Did you write down some things that you did this year?
I wrote down all kinds of things that I
Good.
did this year,
So did I.
and I kind of started with. Do you want to go by month, or how do you want to do? January, I wrote down. I went to 2 Fox shows. Mrs. Doubtfire and Jagged Little Pill. January is usually too freaking cold, and I don't like to leave my house unless I have to. So,
In January, we went to the Medieval Times for my 30th
and you
birthday,
guys had that was
That was
lot
a
of fun.
goddamn
You
blast.
guys had a blast, so that's awesome.
which we talked about on the podcast, which we started this year. So
It's true.
Well, last year
It's true. January.
when this comes out.
You're right. I got to write that down. My January 24, we started the podcast.
Yeah, we will have our
That's
1 year.
awesome.
Our 1 year is coming up. 1, 2, 3 episodes away. Is we will have done 1 year of the podcast.
So
So
exciting.
stay tuned. Something might happen.
Or
Probably
not.
it won't.
Or not.
Something might happen. Or not.
I beg you not to hold your breath.
I would not because it's 3 weeks away. You'll die.
That's a long time.
And you'll miss the anniversary episode.
Then you'll probably pass out, and then you'll still breathe, and you won't die. It still won't be a good time. So,
Well,
so
right.
don't do it.
And you might be hospitalized. You might have to miss our anniversary episode.
Exactly.
I mean, we will potentially forget as well. But
We might miss it too. We don't know.
I literally have notes everywhere that I'm like, this is the 1 year episode, so we
God.
don't forget it,
Well-
hopefully. But
In February, you got your new table. I have a picture. of you
yes,
from February.
we
You
got our new table.
And we went to Funny Girl, and we did a music trivia night. Do you remember doing this music trivia night at the
I did.
Lee
Yes, I
Civic
remember.
Center?
That was a heck of a blast.
We actually had a lot of fun. I just did a Christmas at my Christmas party at my work. They asked us trivia questions, and I was on top of it. They were all like, "Oh my gosh, Anna, look at you! You knew all the questions. I knew almost all the answers." And it was so funny because they were like, "Little did you know this was an audition for our trivia team. You've made it. You've made it on the team." And so of course we were cracking up.
Yeah.
Who knew I knew so much Christmas trivia? I don't know.
I do you know last year that I won my work's Christmas
You
trivia
did.
as well.
You did. Look, I remember you telling me that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I won.
Who knew we knew
extra-
so much about Christmas?
I know. I won extra entries into a drawing that I could have won one of many prizes on the table. Was I drawn once? Nope. Not even once. Other people were drawn multiple times. I wanted to kill those people.
Seriously.
I was like,
Aw,
There
you
was-
shouldn't be able to win more than once if somebody else hasn't won at all.
there was a Wii U up for grabs. Could have been me. No, I'm so sorry. There was a Nintendo Switch up for grabs. Wii U would have been very good.
I like the Wii U.
What year is it? No, there was a Nintendo Switch up for grabs. A TV.
Seriously.
Was my name bold? I had extra
Even after winning the trivia.
nothing.
All you got was bragging rights for winning trivia.
Mm.
Bummer. But anyway, yeah, that was a fun that was a fun night, trivia night.
Horrifying.
Anyway, then we went to, let's see, Liv's birthday. That was fun.
Well, in March.
How about you? March. Oh, March was a big month for us.
We went to the Parthenon.
We went to the Parthenon. We got to see Dan and Shane concert.
But more importantly, we went to the Parthenon.
And back-to-back weekends. I ended up in Chicago the following weekend
Hold on.
for
hold on.
another concert.
You've completely skipped over that we discovered Gatlinburg.
We discovered Gatlinburg.
That was
And you know what?
the promised land.
I think the biggest thing of all, you and I ate at a Waffle House for the first time.
And Paula Dean's.
Paula Dean's.
And then the fountain was playing Jump
It was a culinary
and
delight.
Footloose.
March was a blast. We had a great time. Now in April, we got to see an eclipse.
We did. I totally forgot about the eclipse.
What a cool event. Mm-hmm. I got to go to the Cher show, and who knows how long she's going to be.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. No one was making it clear that the name of the Cher show is just the Cher show. Like the Cher musical is just called the Cher show. Fucking terrible name for a Cher show. I just thought you guys didn't have a name for her concert.
No, it's called the Cher show. And there's actually 3 Chers that perform because it's her life. So there's like young.
You're saying that they share the Cher role?
Yes, they do. You have a younger, then a more middle of her life and more current type Cher. So yeah, pretty cool. Yep. It's a great show. Anyway, what you got for April? Anything exciting? I thought the eclipse was cool, super, super cool. I loved it.
I'll throw this in now. I've got Biddy's year 2. That's not really a thing, but this is our second year doing the Biddy's book club, and we read books. We did. Not as many as we wanted to read, but honestly, we read.
I don't care because I'm not gonna put pressure on us. We read some great books, so I'm happy.
We did.
Listeners, got any good recommendations? Yep. Hit us up. I was looking for a good book.
We took one recommendation from listener Kate, which was The Remarkably Right Creatures, and banger.
I loved it. So that was an excellent recommendation. Yeah. Loved that book. Met the author. Awesome. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Now, moving on, I'm on to May. Liv graduated from college. That was awesome. Awesome weekend. Perfect weather. Loved it. We went to see Moulin Rouge, which was fantastic. Fantastic musical. Mm-hmm. Loved it.
Loved Moulin Rouge.
So great. You got anything for June? Or May? I said my May things.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. At some point in the year, maybe it was June, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, I won another trivia at my work. But for this one, I received a Not My First Rodeo trophy, which proudly sits upon the mantle.
It's on the mantle.
Not during the Christmas season.
Of course.
But
it's decorated for Christmas.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
I do remember the Not My First Rodeo trophy, and it is excellent. Excellent. June, I managed to get to 3 concerts.
Wow.
1 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
2 in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Then we marched in the Pride Parade in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. We went to see MJ, which was the Fox show.
I did not see that one.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah, you said it was really good.
Loved it. We got Korean barbecue for Father's Day. That was a hoot. Mm-hmm. Or was that
was in July.
Or was that your dad's birthday? That might have been in July. We've moved on to July. Yes. That was June was busy. I was all over the place. But the Pride Parade was a hoot. That was super fun.
Yeah.
Would do again.
We
got lucky. It wasn't too terribly hot.
Yep.
Yeah, July, we had the Redneck Drive-In.
Yeah, which is always fun.
Yep. And you're right.
What did we watch this year? We said it on that episode, but I forgot.
We watched
The Naked Gun.
It was The Naked Gun. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait. Mm-hmm. So you're right. And
that was fun.
We had Redneck Drive-In and watched Naked Gun. Mm-hmm. I traveled to another concert in Texas.
I binged all of Monk.
What an accomplishment. You've seen it start to finish.
You know why I binged all of Monk? Because I was sick as a dog. You and I were both sick for like 2 weeks, and it's the only episode we have missed.
Was it really in July?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it was in July. It was at some point.
It was this summer.
I
thought it was more like May.
Yes. Yeah. We missed one episode that we were sick, and otherwise we haven't missed a fucking week.
Yeah.
Because
that was the only one
we really took a lot of flack from our listeners.
I know we do. Man, If we ever cut down, I think our lives are gonna be on the line.
I know. Shit.
Okay, now. Then we went. We went 2 different directions because I went with Ashley to the Pink concert. You went to Indiana.
I did
with Olivia for listener Emily's wedding. Am I? Yep. Okay. Excellent.
We had 2 weddings. I had listener Emily's wedding, and my friend Jordan she also got married this year.
Okay.
She had little fuzzy cows at her wedding.
Oh,
very cute.
Oh, so cute.
Yep. We all got to take pictures. Yep. You were correct. We were sick in May.
I thought it was May.
Sorry.
Then I had surgery, and that was a huge bummer.
Don't even fucking get me started on those, like that 2 weeks.
That was
of
crazy.
Honestly, do you know, You getting
Honestly, August and September after I had my surgery were insanity.
you having surgery kicked off. I still don't think I've recovered
Right.
because it has been one thing after the other.
It's
I'm not
just
going to
been-
go into it because
it's-
we've had some bright moments in the last 6 months, but motherfucker, life has really, really kicked me in the teeth and then sent me the dentist bill. I swear to God.
No, not the dentist.
Like, it's been
honestly from then on, it's just kind of been a whirlwind. We've had, like you said, we've had the bright moments
Yes.
because we had Brewfest.
Brewfest was very
and
fun.
We got our family pictures in, which we had so much fun, and they turned out
Yes.
so great, and we loved them.
Oh, in August we had our fantasy football draft.
Oh, and we love the fantasy football draft,
And
we love it.
When this comes out, I will
right.
know the results. But as of recording,
you're right.
you and I, our fantasy football team in Dad's league, Wayne's league, we took over the team that your brother John used to run.
He did. He had the team, and then when he passed away, we said we would run the team.
Yes.
He was a plumber,
Yes.
and so his team was called the Crackmen,
Crackmen.
which
Yes.
is hilarious.
Crackman.
And so we are the Crackmen now. We are the
Yes.
Crack Ladies. I don't know.
Crack
That sounds
Ladies.
terrible. We can't. I don't know. Strike that. Strike person. Let's stick with Crackmen.
Crack ladies. Crack ladies with their matching mother daughter Beefy Tramp stamps.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't breathe. Take the kettle off.
It's good.
Oh my god. That's just as bad as I remember my little cousin, she would help my mom with the groceries and she would carry the bags. You know, to go to the Aldi and you have to bring your own bags, right?
Yeah.
And she would tell my mom, I'm the bag lady. Okay, no. So
good.
our team isn't going into the championship, folks.
We're
going to the
playing
championship game.
Our arch nemesis,
The
Jim.
The TC
the
Titans.
TC Titans,
So we're gonna begrudgingly say, may the best
Who are
team
in-
win.
who
May
are-
the best team win.
who
But
are
it's
in our
gotta be
division,
us.
and we butt heads with them every single year. Auto pick Jim every fucking year with this guy. I hope he listens. I'm sending him the link.
I love Jim.
to this episode.
Good luck, Jim. But we hope we crush you too.
Yes, this is a rematch from like 4 years,
Yeah,
4
yeah.
seasons ago. This is
because we're amazing.
that's what we're both in the championship.
Right.
So yeah, when this comes out, we'll know who has won
We'll
the
know.
championship.
We'll let y'all know.
But
We'll
as of
update.
recording, the championship is this weekend. I was talking as I work. I had to go in the office today,
Okay.
and it was me and our president, who's also named Jim, and our IT guy. Then 2 of our IT guys, they all do fantasy football. So we're sitting around. I was like, well, I have. I was like, oh man, I was like, really hate the news for David Montgomery, who's a running back for the Lions, because he's done for the season. I said, but I have Jahmyr Gibbs, who's the other running back for the Lions, and he plays the Bears this weekend. I need him to run up one side and down
Down
the
the
other.
other, yeah.
And I was like, I have him and James Conner and Aaron Jones and Isaac Guerrero and
Justin Jefferson.
Bucky Irving and Justin Jefferson and Terry McLaurin and Kyrie Fairbairn, and they're just like, oh my, like, how did you get this team? I said nobody else was drafting wide receivers, and then I traded for good ones.
We Abby's a good draft, folks.
The draft is the best part of the fantasy football
It's
thing.
it's super fun. Super
But
fun.
yeah, they were just like, what the fuck? So that was kind of funny.
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, no. So
yeah,
so good luck to the Crackmen.
I feel like summer's always very busy for us, but fall is also very busy just because there's a lot going on.
I feel like we have been, and maybe it's because we added the podcast to a
Maybe
weekly
too, because
recording thing.
We do
but
we do make time out to record for each week.
yes,
But you know what? Here's the thing. Sometimes do you ever wish for a weekend or just even like a day where you have nothing? Just
yes,
have nothing to do.
often,
And then
usually every weekend.
and then it never happens. But then I think the alternative would be like I want to go do all of these things and I want to have fun and I want to make time for all of these things. So the alternative is I'm doing nothing. So that would
Yeah.
be terrible.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just going to be thankful that I
Exactly.
have these things to do and people want to spend time with me and I love that. You know, don't forget we got to go to the 4 Charters this year. What a great moment.
I painted
People
my
are
minis.
just like, what's wrong with you?
I painted my minis.
You painted your zombie Marvel Zombicide minis. Excellent.
So, yeah. they
Oh,
look
we
pretty
had an
good.
amazing moment. You know what the moment? I don't
I
know if
am.
we talked about this, listeners. We got up at the ass crack of dawn
Crack acid
on Black Friday, went out to, did we talk about this? We may have.
I don't know.
Went to the Target to
On
get
Black
the Taylor
Friday,
Swift
yeah, their Taylor
items.
Swift had a CD.
Only sold in stores.
Right, a CD coming out and a
The
book.
Air Store book.
Yeah, it's like a coffee table book of like kind of like the making of the Air Store, and there's going to be sketches. And I'm a slut for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you
I love that.
shit.
I love a good coffee table
So it's
book.
going to be cool.
Right, and of course I love Taylor Swift, and so it was like perfect. I was like, oh, I gotta.
But you couldn't buy it online.
Nope.
You had to go to the store.
Gotta go to the store. So got up at I think literally
were
4
there,
a.m.
yeah.
I was there by 5, standing out in the fucking freezing
And the
cold.
stores didn't open until 6.
Nope. I was way
You're
back
at the
in
Belleville.
line.
You're at the Belleville store.
Yes.
Sam and Liv, what wonderful sisters, go to the Shiloh store. They get in line. Now, I had a different item that I had to get, which you're
At the Pennies.
I had to go to the Pennies. Those doors open at 5. So Mary and I were in line at 5. I think we might have talked about this. But anyway, you'll find out later why I went there at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well, you were like,
I think we did talk about this a little bit
I don't
already.
know.
But we did get the item. You got a little shoved, but
I waited in line, and everybody's filing in.
Mm-hmm.
We're all being nice, and then all of a sudden, the back of the line, who didn't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be in line at a reasonable.
did they start shoving?
Yeah, no, they just start going around and start shoving, and then everybody's like panicking and shoving, and I'm just like, are you fucking shitting me? I got my book, I got my CD, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Purchase, and I left. I was so angry. I'm still angry about it.
I walked in. I went to the
Yeah.
I went to the Fairview Target just to check it out in case you weren't going to get yours. And there was a line. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to get out and get in this line. They're already in line. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doors open. I got out of my car. I went in. I could have got the item. I was like, oh no, they stood in line for no reason. But then what did you find out later? You were so mad. You told me.
Like,
they
not even a week later, they restocked
They
it
just
online.
restocked it all.
I could have ordered it online.
Could have totally didn't need to do any of that.
Look, my eye twitching.
She has an eye twitch. I can see it.
My fucking god.
But then we went to Denny's for breakfast.
Awesome.
And here,
Did we not tell any of this? I think we did.
I don't know. I feel like we must have. But
I think we were distracted by
I think we were paying for our
Thanksgiving.
breakfast to leave. And as you're standing by a crane machine,
Yeah, it was like one of those play till you win little crane machines.
and all you could get out of it was ducks.
these little rubber
ducks.
duckies.
Somehow it scanned Abby's
I'm just leaning up against it.
debit
like, whatever.
card through her wallet.
Through my shorts pocket, through my wallet, scans my debit card, pays like $3.10,
Right.
and the game is running.
The game starts going.
I was like, you have got to be fucking shitting me. So of course I had to play.
So of course she's gonna play because it already done took her money.
When it says play to win.
I think we walked out of there with like 10
hold on,
ducks or
because-
some shit.
Well, hold on. Well, that's gonna make the listeners think we paid $3.10.
No,
10 times.
it just kept
Well,
going.
Whose money was stolen straight out of their wallet? We're standing there, and so it starts playing, and we're missing and missing and missing and missing, and finally we get one. It drops in, and then it keeps going.
And then it kept going.
And so at that point, I went, uh-oh. So I went and froze my card because I'm like, this sucker's just going to keep charging my card over and over.
It didn't, thankfully.
It didn't.
She did freeze
We
it to be
then-
on the safe side, which was smart.
We then won like 4 ducks on just that first payment.
Just that one.
And then Olivia was like, insisted, I want this tiger duck.
Yeah.
Or
she
whatever.
had to have the tiger duck. So Sam
Sam
I think Sam
paid
did.
another $3
Like, why are
and
we
played and
paying
played and played.
when
Couldn't
these-
get it. Won another
But it
4
just
ducks.
kept going. It just kept going.
Yeah. Won another 4 ducks. And then, no, I think that was it. Then we just paid the twice. We ended up like 10 ducks.
We didn't. Well, but you paid, and then she purposely paid.
Yeah.
Yours was stolen.
I think we got like 5 and 5.
And we walked out with all these ducks, and I ended up taking this picture because you guys
We'll have to
must have-
post that picture.
You got the tiger duck, and then it would fall off, and then your reaction. Mary and I are watching you, and we're just laughing hysterically
Because there's a moment we almost had it.
the reaction of them losing the duck is hysterical, and I'm going to definitely post this picture, and it was hilarious. So, out of all the things, it ended up being this hilarious
Because
moment
here's-
of us at the Denny's winning and trying to win
Specifically,
rubber ducks.
us at the Denny's at like 7:30 in the
Yeah,
morning.
it's crazy early in the morning. Nutso. Who does this?
I think we walked over there and said,
On
who
Black
does this
Friday.
happen to?
On Black Friday.
Who does this happen to?
Who has their money stolen by a duck crane machine?
I was like, well, at least I guess I'm glad it's play till you win. got my money's worth.
Oh my God.
You know, I was paying less than $1 a duck by the time it got done with it.
Legit. We got our money's worth. That's for sure. Less than $1 a duck?
What a steal.
It's a steal. Did I ever? I know I told you this story, but I got together with my two best friends just a couple weeks ago, which is great.
Okay.
We always get together around our birthday, my friend Jan and my birthday in December. And I know I've told you the story of how one year Jan gave me an ornament, and there was a picture of the three of us, but she cut Angie off because we didn't fit.
Yes.
And Angie's standing right there, and Jan gives me an ornament, and she knows she's been cut out of the picture, and it's hilarious. I'm dying laughing, and Angie's her poor face is like, what the fuck, you know?
What the fuck?
So I couldn't have that. I actually printed the picture again. Thankfully, I was in the middle. Pays to be in the middle. I cut Jan off on the other end and made another ornament, and Angie and I are in one, and Jan and I are in the other, and now I have both on my tree. And so
That's awesome.
So I guess I just saw them a couple weeks ago, and I told Angie, I just want you to know, I have rectified the situation. I've made another one, and she remembered. Jan had no memory of this.
Oh my God.
She's what? She's like, what? I did that? And Angie's like, yes, and I was pissed.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me at all.
And we're all dying laughing.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. And I was like, okay, we have to take another picture. I'm like, Angie, you get in the middle this time so you can't get cut out. And so we're rolling, right? So, of course, we take another picture. And it was awesome. But I had to let Angie know I had fixed it and that she was. And so I went home and I took a picture so I could send it to them and show them, like, look, you're both on my tree. And they were like, oh, thank you. So it was so cute. These are my girls I've been friends with since. Well, we all grew up in the same neighborhood and we've been friends forever. So it was hilarious because Jan did not remember even making the ornament. And he's like, oh, I remember. She cut her out.
You don't forget when you get cut out of the picture.
But that's a true friend who gets cut out of the picture and is still your friend. So love these ladies. That was hilarious.
Jay was trying to send her a message.
Right. Right.
Oh
my God.
We didn't mention it. Real quick, in December, the Eras tour came to an end. End of an era, if you will.
It did. We didn't get there.
Don't talk to me.
Anyway, we won't talk about it.
Look at all these concerts I went to.
I know, and the thing is, we were not prepared for that. I don't know what. You're the Swiftie. If we had known, I would have been prepared to buy tickets.
I genuinely didn't think that anybody would have gone, so I never brought it up.
Oh, I would totally went with you. You know, I would have. I'll go to anything.
Well, this was when we would have had to buy the tickets was before you guys were in your concert era, I think.
Oh, I guess so.
But back in February, early March, I don't know how I could have forgotten this. We went to a fish fry. You and I and Sam and Liv and I think Ashley and then Jan and Jim and Angie.
Oh, okay.
And then we end up all at Jan's house.
Yeah.
And I am a hit at parties.
Always.
With your friends.
Always.
I don't know
Absolutely.
I don't know if they just were hearing me, but we were cracking up.
Yeah.
We were cracking up because Sam and Liv were like, why would we want to go over and play Yahtzee at Jan's
that's
house?
Jan's favorite game. We always play Yahtzee.
They're like, why would we want to go play Yahtzee? They're like, this is an old people game and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, you guys gonna play Yahtzee? You guys are gonna play something else?
See, look,
come over.
Jan loves to play games, so anytime we want to play games, she's in. Yeah, which is a hoot.
So we went over there. We played Yahtzee. We played something else. I can't remember the name of it was, but it was like a dice game.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, but
fun.
it was.
They have a lot of games too.
It wasn't Farkle, but it was very fun.
I have a story I have to tell you.
Yeah, I can't believe I had left out that we went over to Jan's for game night.
We did. She's always up for game night, so that's a hoot. This just happened to me in a Walmart. Now, listeners, one year for Christmas, as a gag gift, I gave each of my children a box of cereal. Because I don't really buy sugar cereal anymore. It's very bad for you. You really shouldn't have the sugar.
Yeah,
and so
I'm worried about where the story's going.
Okay, for Christmas, they can have a box of like their favorite sugary cereal. Okay. Right. And so it was supposed to be a one-time thing, kind of a gag gift. But now it's like, no. Mom, you have to give us the box of cereal every year. So.
And we discussed, hold on now, because we discussed what I would like for my cereal to be this year.
I did.
Did
and
you
I
remember?
Wrote it down.
Oh, thank God.
Because I swear to God, it was you that said I would cut a bitch for some crunch berries.
I'd kill a man for some crunch berries. That was it. Listen, I go through phases.
I didn't know because then I had in my head Abby is crunch berries, and that's what you've gotten for the last how many years?
I know. You say crunch
Apparently, I was
berries
supposed
one
to.
time.
Apparently, I was supposed to mix it up. I didn't know that. Listen,
I
now I
literally
know.
said I literally said
Now I
cinnamon
know.
toast crunch like 3 years in a row.
Abby
crunch
is
berries,
cinnamon-
crunch berries, crunch berries.
Abby is a cinnamon toast crunch girl.
Well, sometimes if I decide to switch it up to Golden Grams or the Frosted Flakes, I'll let you know.
Okay, you let me know. I'm the Golden Grams. I love that's my
Cocoa
favorite.
Krispies.
Yeah.
No.
Ashley's always Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles are delicious.
Your dad is always Reese's Puffs. Anyway, so we're at Walmart. Sam and I and Liv are at Walmart. And I'm like, I guess I better buy everybody a box of cereal. You know, so I have 4 boxes of cereal for the 4 of you girls.
Yes.
And then I have no cereal at my house, period, where we were out. So I had one of those bags, you know. Sam picked out a bag of honeycombs, which I was like, normally I don't buy sugar, so I don't know why she picked that out. But then I was also, I want to make some puppy chow. So I had 2 boxes of
Rice Chex.
Rice
Sometimes
Chex.
you just want some Rice Chex, so those are delicious.
I love Rice Chex. That's one of my faves. So there's like how many boxes of cereal here, right? And plus a bag. The woman in front of us is checking out. Okay. She turns around and she sees the belt with all of this cereal. I wait till you hear what she says. She turns to me and she says, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. She turns to me and says, "You people are some serious cereal eating mofos."
Shit, you not.
Nothing. What are your very serious cereal eating mofos?
She said that to me.
We should get t-shirts that say
Serious cereal eating mofos.
Serious cereal eating
Oh
mofos.
my God.
Well, I have to write that. That's a sticker. I was crying. I'm like, no, they're like gag gifts. I was like, no. I said, this is for Puppy Chow. I was like defending my cereal choices, my cereal purchases in the Walmart. Oh my God. It was hilarious.
Serious cereal eating mofos.
Unbelievable. Liv and Sam and I are crying. What is this? I was like, first of all, would you ever say that to someone? Like,
Not someone I didn't know.
no,
I would.
no,
I
to
would
a stranger.
I think any of the listeners. I'd probably say it to any of our listeners.
Oh my God.
I cannot imagine saying it to a stranger.
I have stood in Walmart and I have seen people making purchases that maybe I would not have made.
If I
But
saw
I've
something
never
behind
gone
me-
up to them and said to them, "You're a serious cereal eating mofo."
Here's the thing: if I turned around and I saw like I don't know how many boxes of cereal, but let's just say it's like 12 boxes of cereal.
Right, it wasn't that many.
I know that's I figured that's why
It's
I
like
was going to
six or
overshoot
eight,
it.
6 or 7. I don't know.
Right, but if I turn around and I see like 12 boxes of cereal, I might raise an eyebrow,
Right, like that's a lot of cereal.
but I'm not going to say anything.
Right, my mind is gonna go to that's a lot of cereal.
That's a lot of
But
cereal.
I'm not gonna tell somebody.
But I'm like, I'm sure they have their reasons.
Right. Maybe they're making a donation. You know. I looked just said, "No, we are not." I'm like, "No, this gag gives us for Christmas." And she's like, "Oh, okay, sure it is." And off she leaves. I was dying.
Sure it is.
I
What
was
the
like,
fuck do you think
all right,
it's
fine.
for?
Yes, we eat a lot of cereal.
What?
Oh my God.
My God.
It was so funny. We're standing. We're just like standing there, just laughing hysterically.
Serious cereal eating mofos.
Mofos.
That's the tattoo we should get.
Yep.
Serious cereal eating mofo.
Oh my gosh. What, can you imagine just standing in Walmart?
I think I would just be baffled.
We were.
We
just laughed. We just laughed so hard. It was hilarious.
my flabbers
What are
would
you
have been
gonna-
gasted. 100%. 100%.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh, it's fantastic.
I sold something interesting today. I told you this on the the listeners weren't there.
Okay.
Ashley and I seem to, not all of our friends by any means, but we seem to collect a lot of friends who have,
She says collect.
yes,
You have friends.
no. We collect a lot of friends who have strained relationships with their parents.
Oh, okay.
It seems like.
Okay.
Not all.
No.
I know lots of our friends and they have lovely parents.
Okay, good.
We get along great. I'm a hit with parents. Okay?
Right.
But we have strangely accumulated a significant amount of friends who have not great relationships with their parents. And you guys, you and Dad, are just kind of very involved in Sam and I and Olivia's lives and whatnot. Like, you came to Wingsgiving and
Maybe to a point of too much.
we have a podcast.
Hence all the missed calls when I can't be at their beck and call. You know?
Hence the matching mother-daughter Beefy Tramp stamps.
Hence We are very involved, but if you're gonna have kids, if you have kids,
Well,
why would you have kids if you're not gonna be involved in their life? I don't know.
we
That's
have
me.
fun. Well,
That's
we have
me.
fun. It's never like an
We do,
overstepping
and I love
kind
having
of thing.
I love having adult
boundaries.
kids. I love
Got
having adult
boundaries.
kids now because now we do get to have fun, and I don't have to be
Right.
a disciplinarian anymore,
Sure.
and it's awesome. So
And you've been invited to say some of our friends. You and Dad came to Tay's wedding.
yeah, which was a
and
blast.
whatnot. You
'Cause
met all the design bitches.
We are a blast at weddings, but you know
Right.
what can I
Oh
say?
my God, the Wilhelms are a blast at weddings.
We are.
But
Oh
you
my
met
gosh.
all the bitches, all the design
We are
bitches.
blessed at wedding because do you know at your wedding, a coworker of mine was there, and her husband didn't really want to dance, and she said to him, "What are you gonna do when our kids get married? Are you gonna be a Wayne, or not? Because your dad's out there cutting the rug."
Oh yeah.
And he looked and goes, "I want to be a Wayne."
I
I need
died.
to find the picture of Dad dancing at the wedding. I'm gonna have to find that picture.
Do you want to be a Wayne or not?
And then he danced. I bet.
And then he got up and danced. He came out and danced with
We
us.
had some people tell us that our
Yep.
wedding was so fun. I would do a little party with that exact same group of people. It would be so fun.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I digress.
Okay.
So you've been invited to friends' weddings. You've met a lot of our friends and whatnot. And
Yeah, awesome.
the resounding statement I get back from a lot of the friends who don't have great relations with their parents is, "Can your parents adopt me?"
No. And the answer, of course, is always yes.
Right, right. And not just me, Ashley too. There's some friends on that side that she's made from over time, and they're the same way. And I had one of said friends. I gave her our Christmas card. She got our Christmas card today.
Aw.
And she opens it up. She's like, "Oh my God, you guys are so fun. Your family is just a hoot." Da da da. And we were just kind of like chit chat or whatever. And then she goes, "When are you gonna do a Christmas card with all of your estranged children that you've adopted?"
What? What's a great idea? I
Yes.
never even thought about that.
And
That's so
then I said, "We need to do a family reunion."
Yep. That's what I said. We need a family reunion with all of our adopted kids. Everybody come on down. We'll have a great time. It'll be a hoot.
Right.
I
Everybody
think
come
it'll
on down.
be awesome.
I think that would be. And here's the thing is that we've talked about how.
I said, let's do it.
Right. Well, in about 2 weeks, is Ashley and I's anniversary as well. We'll be at 7 years married. And I was like thinking, I was like, well, maybe when we hit 10, we could do. Ashley's like, we could do a vow renewal. And I was like, if you want to do a vow renewal, we can do that. But I just want to do the reception
Just
again.
have a party. Yep. Just
all
have
of
a big old party.
all of our friends and family or whoever,
Right.
plus all the people that we've met since we've been
Since,
married.
yeah, that maybe weren't there.
because it was just a blast.
We want to do the same thing. When we always said for our 25th, we would just have another big party. Because same thing, the reception. We had a ball at our
just
reception.
a
So much fun.
blast. I wasn't
Well,
there.
then you guys were getting married, and I think that your wedding was like the next year. And so we're like, you know what?
Yes.
We're actually already going to have a big party. It's
'Cause-
going to be the same people.
Yeah.
It's good. And we had a blast. So
Right.
it
Well,
was
because
great.
we knew your friends.
Mhm.
We know your friends
Of course,
and
we
grew up
invited
with
our
them.
friends.
And
Yeah.
so, of course, they got invited. And
It was friends and families what it was. So
Yeah.
we had a blast.
Absolute blast.
So
So I
we'll
do it
definitely
again.
have to do that again. Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, we'll have to do either the vow renewal thing in a couple of years or maybe we'll just do the estranged family reunion.
There you go.
And rent the hall and
Have a DJ and we'll have a blast.
I mean, honestly,
Honestly, good food, good booze, good music. That's what you need.
that's it.
That's all
That's
you need.
it.
Yep, that's the plan.
I'm like, I think that'd just be a blast.
Maybe
A hoot
some
and a half.
serious beef.
Maybe little meetup, little meet and greet.
Yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
I think that'd be a blast. Though.
I have a skinny scoop poop if you want it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Give me the
so
skinny scoop poop.
I started looking up things to do with New Year's Eve, and so we know the iconic ball drop on New Year's Eve in New York.
What did you think I meant?
Well, it just the iconic ball drop.
Okay, I meant the ball in New York City that drops on New Year's Eve. Smarty pants. Oh my gosh. Okay. But there are other things that other places in the country do instead of the ball drop.
Okay.
So in Princess Anne, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
The official mascot is none other than a muskrat.
Oh.
So when they hit, New Year's Eve hits midnight, they send a stuffed muskrat, gliding down a zip line, wearing a cape and stovepipe hat. Hilarious.
Down a what?
A zip line.
A real one?
Stuffed.
Oh, stuffed.
A stuffed one.
Jesus.
Yeah. In Prescott, Arizona, they drop a Whiskey Row boot. It's a big old boot that comes. They do it twice, though. They drop their boot at 10 p.m. and in case you can't make it, and then they do it again till midnight.
Wow.
Yeah. In, Mobile, Alabama, they drop a 600-pound, 12-foot-tall moon pie on New Year's Eve. Can you imagine this giant moon pie drops down? In, in Mount Olive, North Carolina, it's all about pickles. You'd think it'd be olives.
Right.
But it's pickle. They drop a giant pickle.
Why would I think it would be olives?
I don't know. In Plymouth, Wisconsin, the cheese capital of the world, so naturally they drop some cheese.
Okay.
They also give out bags of cheese.
I wish it was cheese ball.
I know. Drop a cheese ball. No, it's not a cheese ball. In Boise, Idaho, obviously, it's going to be Spuddy Buddy.
Spuddy Buddy.
It's a potato. It's a potato. They drop a potato like it's hot. That's what this website says.
Oh my God. I have to tell you, I think you were on the phone for this.
Okay.
My fantastic idea. It relates to what you just talked about.
Okay.
I have to share with the listeners.
Well, I'm on my last one. Have you
Go.
you can chime in.
Yeah. Give me.
Fort Clinton, Ohio.
Okay.
They drop 20 foot. It's 20 feet long, weighs 600 pounds. It is a giant walleye.
Oh my God.
Yep.
20-foot long walleye?
Yeah. They drop
Christ.
it instead of a ball drop. We have all these other options. Who knew?
Well, those are excellent.
Who knew?
We gotta.
I know. We're gonna have to start making the rounds on New Year's Eve apparently, and see all the different crazy things that drop at midnight. Who knew?
Albums.
Maybe that was only a smattering. Okay.
Smattering.
Word of the day apparently.
Right.
Okay.
Listen,
what's your idea?
my idea. I pitched to you and Ashley.
Yes.
I don't think you guys thought it held much weight, but
Okay,
I don't care.
We'll see.
Dictators.
Oh, I know. This is her idea, folks.
Not dictators.
I was like, I don't.
Dictators are not my idea.
I'm not in favor.
Dictators. We have a
Sorry, you're like so silent. You're so serious.
I-
It's a great idea.
She's so excited about dictators.
Okay. We take some potatoes and we paint them to look like famous dictators.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. And when we sell them on Etsy, I don't
So
fucking
you're
know.
gonna get an actual potato.
I could also supplement in a potato-shaped stress ball or other memorabilia. A 3D printed potato doesn't matter.
Okay, because I'm like, a real potato will eventually rot.
Well, unless we put in resin.
That's true.
Okay.
You gotta preserve it.
Then
It's
we
hard to do a
this
fake
is this is Hitler. Spud.
Oh my God.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Do you think that these would be in demand?
they would be now?
Who would want a Hitler Spud? Here's your dictator.
Apparently, you can buy a T-shirt that says that is dictators, and it looks like a French fry thing, and in them, each one of the French fries, the face on the French fry is a different dictator.
Oh. Okay.
Someone has.
All right, gotcha.
Damn it.
Now it could be a stress ball because then you could like squeeze the shit out of them when you're like feeling stressed.
Maybe that's the idea. Well, hold on now.
Ash wanted to carve it like a dick.
She said that we should take the potato, carve it in the shape of a dick, and then paint it to look like the person.
The dictator.
Right. The dictator. And I'm like, I hear you. Okay? I hear what you're saying. However, I feel like if it's in the shape of a dick, it loses the tater part of dictator.
It's true. It's true.
Okay? It's less about dick and more about tater.
Right. Exactly.
Okay?
I get what you're saying.
Right?
I'm
And
not
here's the thing.
sure that there's a
Here's the thing. What if
demand for it.
Well, that is your opinion. Here's the thing. There's a Russian blue potato. That's the
Okay.
name of the potato. Well, we're going to paint that one to look like,
Putin, clearly.
right, a dictator from Russia.
Yeah.
Naturally.
She's got it all planned out, folks. We'll let you know how this business venture goes.
There's a King Edward potato. We'll find somebody. The silence was
She really knows her dictators.
the silence that followed.
Fantastic.
Silence that
Oh
followed
my God.
was deafening.
I'm not sure if we're prepared for this venture.
This isn't an official pitch. This isn't an official. I'm gonna have to cut all this out. This is all terrible.
We got to get ourselves on Shark Tank here. Just leave it in.
Dictators.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
Absolutely.
All right. I don't know about you, but after this, I'm going to need some serious beef.
And maybe some serious cereal eating mofos.
Happy 2025.
Bye.
Us have a seriously beefy new year.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.